Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica and today I have my weekly makeup basket. I'm going to try to go through this quickly because I'm filming it extremely late and I would like to get it up before midnight, and I've only got about a half an hour to film, edit, upload, and all the things. So I'm just going to jump right into this, starting with my primer. I am mixing it up a little bit. I'm going back to the Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Primer. I had the Bobbi Brown in last week, so I am switching off for this one. This week I will continue to work on my Franken foundation. I had been using the ColourPop foundation, and for some reason the pump broke. I pushed it down and it never came back up. I tried pulling it back up and it's not functioning. So I think what I'm going to have to do is wait until this bottle is empty and put it in here, or end up frankening it in here because it is a little bit too warm for me. So I might end up just frankening little bits of it at a time. So I will be working on my Franken foundation. And then for my concealer, I actually did Franken this. I did not film it, but I did Franken it. It is the Rose Ink Concealer. It was very warm for me, and I realized when I was looking through my collection the other day, I don't have any concealers left that work under my eyes that are bright enough to do that. So I took this that was too warm and a little bit too dark for my under eye area, and I used foundation adjusters in blue and white, and now I can actually use it under my eyes. And I did use it today and I feel a little bit brighter than I normally do. So I will be, I'm just going to be keeping this in because I think I do have one other concealer that I'm working on that is like for my face, like spot concealing and stuff like that, but the one for my under eyes, it needs to stay in. So I'm going to be working on that, and it's going to be in my basket for the duration until it is done because it is the only one that will function under my eyes. All right, what else are we working on? Cream products. I do have the bronzer, the blush, and the highlighter in cream products this week. So I have my Franken. If you guys remember from Franken Friday, I created this little Franken bronzer out of lipsticks and a Bobbi Brown color stick. So that's going to stay in for duration. I am not working on any other cream bronzers. So that is the one. I do have a Super Shock Cheek. This is from ColourPop in the shade Seismic. It is very pretty. I use this for underpainting because otherwise it's just too icy for me, and it does have a hint of glitter, and I find that the glitter doesn't even show if I use it as underpainting, but I still get that glow within look, which I like. I like that. Not so much in the summertime, but in the wintertime I'm okay with a little bit more shine than I appreciate in the summer months. And then also for my blush, this is for lip and cheek. It is the Kaja Dewy Lip Bar, I think is what it's called, and this is in Grapefruit Gelato. This isn't a product just for usage, so I figure I can use it on my cheeks and my lips this week and maybe get my usage in on that. Once again, I have 3 powders in. I have the rice powder here from Coastal Scents, and it's just in this packaging. I want to get some more use on that. I have my Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder, which I absolutely love. And then, of course, I have my Bare Minerals Mineral Veil that is in this kind of flow-through brush packaging. Love that. And then the last for complexion is my blushes. I do have a powder bronzer in my magnetic palette. I will get to that, but I'm going to show you the blush and the highlighter first. I actually have 2 blushes in this week. I finally put the Kaja blush in. This is from the Play Bento Trio in Butter Up. It is super pretty, and I haven't been using it. It is light. It actually looks darker and oranger in my viewfinder than it does in person. This is going to be a nice shade in case my other blush gets a little too aggressive. It does happen on occasion, and while I don't dislike blush, it's not my thing. I know that some people love their blush. They get a little blush blind. I don't like it to be too bright on my face, so that will help tame things down. And the other one is from Clinique. It is Full Bloom, and it is a little bit darker, so you know, I think they will pair nicely together. And then for my highlighter, I do have the Shop Miss A1A. I don't even remember what it's called. It's from Shop Miss A, and it is the Majesty highlighter palette. There's 6 pans of highlighter in here. I have pan on 3 of them. I'm still working on 3 of them. I think the really dark shade, the pink, and like that mustardy yellow, not the best combination. I do actually have the yellow and the pink on my cheeks today. I kind of like dipped in both pans to kind of tame them together, and it's not my favorite, but it's not bad. I'm still a little glowy, but you know, that's just me. I glow. But that is everything for my complexion products. I am mixing up my lip products a little bit this week. Some things will stay in, some things will not. And let's start with my lip balm. I just have this little DIY lip balm that a friend made. And yeah, that's going to be the lip balm of the week. I do have multiple lip balms that I am working on, but that's the one that is going to get the primary usage for the week. Then I have one lip gloss, and it is the potted lip gloss. This one is from Avon. It is in Mother of Pearl. It is pretty neutral, like kind of, it looks purple in here, but unless you put it on super thick, it looks just kind of pearlescent, which is kind of cool. That is in for usage. I'm not going to get all of my uses on it in this basket, but I do want to get started on it because I haven't touched it since the beginning of the year, so that needs some love. I have one liquid lipstick, and that is NARS American Woman. Had to think about that one for a second. One lipstick, and that is from Coastal Scents in 07. It's the one that looks like concealer lips. And the reason I'm bringing that in is because of this right here. It is a lip crayon from Nude Sticks, and it is in Greystone, and you can see it is very, very dark brown. I like it, but I don't like it on its own. It needs to be mixed with other stuff, which I do actually have it on my lips today, but with other stuff. And then the one that's been neglected, this is Buxom Hush Hush. It is so pretty and so neutral. I really need to play with it because I have it in a project to finish this year, and if I'm not using it, it's not going to get done. And it's so pretty. I want to be able to play with it. On to the eyes, the fun part for me anyway. I have the same mascara and brow wax gel that I've been using. So this is the Essence Get Big Lashes, and this is the Volume Boost. And of course the Benefit Precisely My Brow Wax. They're going to just stay in until they're done. I'm okay with that. The Essence I Heart Stage. This is in eye primer that I just have in for usage. And of course the NYX Glitter Primer. Those are old standbys. I do also have in a brow pencil, which I'm loving, and I have a feeling come Black Friday I'm going to replace this. It is, there's words here, Essence Super Last 24 Hour Eyebrow Pomade Pencil, and mine is in the shade 20 Brown. I really like this one a whole lot. For eyeliners, I have 3 in pencil form, and then of course I always have my purple one in my magnetic palette. I will get to that one. So this one is still here. It's not done. It is not given up the ghost on me, and it needs to. It is Coffee Tiger Queen. It's beautiful, but she needs to be done. I have Mally in Midnight, which is just a basic black. And then of course we have the Starlux Gem Pencil in Ultra Olive. Now we are getting into eyeshadows. That is the last thing that I will talk about. The first one is an eyeshadow stick. This is in Pearl Delight. It's from the brand Collab. I have 2 Jelly Much, which I always have these 2 in. I have Desert Days and Early Birdie. This is the Urban Decay Liquid Moon Dust in Space Time. I like this, and I have a feeling it's going to be a very brown kind of week, which I'm okay with, but I do have some topper shades to go, which you'll get to see that in just a minute. And then I have this from e.l.f. I believe it's in Back to Basics, but it's just so like micro tiny on this little sticker here. And let me see if I can read this. I know y'all made fun of me the other day when I had my video, like, I can read it. No, I can't. Yes, I can. No, I can't. Some days I just don't know. It is Back to Basics, so I was right on that one. And no, I'm not really upset that anyone teased me about that. I left it in there on purpose because it's just silliness, and that's who I am. All right, let's get into the powdered eyeshadows and my magnetic palette. I'm going to be very, very careful with this magnetic palette because I have a shadow here that I'm concerned is going to crack and break. I noticed it cracked earlier when I used it. So I've got these 2 from Profusion Eyes Trendsetter palette. I've got this deep brown and the black. The black is the one that I'm concerned is going to break on me, so I want to keep it tilted so that gravity is working in my favor right now. This right here is just an eyeshadow that I frankened, and I used, let's see, something from the Coastal Scents 88 palette. It was like a blue-gray and something from my Pan That palette. I should have filmed it, I didn't, but this is a very good brow shade for me, and that is primarily why I made that, so that, you know, my brows aren't just waxy, and it kind of like sets the pencil, and it just, I don't know, it works better for me. This is my pseudo Franken bronzer. It is the Smashbox bronzer that I have frankened, so it is a little less shimmery. This is the eyeliner that I was talking about from the Profusion Eyes Trendsetter palette. I do have it on my eyes today. Someday I will finish that, but it takes a long, long time. All right, up here we have Looksy Charmed, I believe. This is Bare Minerals Lime that I have frankened. This is from the ColourPop Blush Crush. I didn't want to put the whole palette in this week, but I like to set my lids, or like not my lids, but my my brow bone area with that. And so I just pulled that right out of the palette. And this is also ColourPop. It is from the Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas palette, and it's in the shade 0. All right, next up is this trio from Laura Geller. It is the Tiramisu Baked Trio. I stupidly depotted this, and it does not fit in anything. So I have this in a project for usage, and I'm hoping to get the remaining usage on this before the end of the week so that I can just roll it out and not have to worry about it again. I can just put it away. I do have an old magnetic sewing palette type thing, and it does fit in that because it is raised, but that's not something that I'm going to use on the daily. So yeah, that just needs to be done and go away. All right, I have 3 palettes this week, but it's not as bad as it sounds, because this first palette, the Odenzai Norns palette, I'm doing this No Pan Left Behind. I have one single shade that I need to use once. So it's one and done, and I'm very happy with that. Then I also have the BH Cosmetics Wild and Free palette. I think of the 9 shades, I still have to use 6 of them, but it's just one use for each of those 6, because again, this is a No Pan Left Behind. I don't know if I'll get all 6 shades worked on this week, but I do want to make more progress on this one, so that is why that one is in. And it gives me some colorful eyeshadows to play with, because the next palette is super neutral. So this is what I am working on. So it gives me a little bit of shimmer, a little bit of color, which is a good thing. And then the very last thing that is in my basket is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. There are so many shades in here that I need to hit pan on by the finale of 50 Shades of Brown. So the only way I'm going to do that is to put it in a basket and make this my focus for the week. Do I think I'm going to hit pans on here? I think I might hit pan on one of them, but the others I just want to make some good progress on, so that, you know, I have some progress this week, maybe another week, and then, you know, that's how I'm going to get to my pans. A little bit here, a little bit there, and I will get to those pans. Will I get them all by April 15th? I don't know, but I'm going to try. So that is everything for this makeup basket. I feel very positive about it. I have some definite focus things to get done, especially like the hitting pans and the usage, the No Pan Left Behind kind of things, those goal-oriented things. I'm going to get those done, get them rolled out, because I do have a lot of projects this year where I do have mini goals so that I can roll through, and I will continue to add. So I need to get those mini goals done so I'm not overwhelmed again. So that is kind of how I'm playing this year. I'm having fun and still getting stuff done. That's the rule this year. All right, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until I see you on my next video, have a beautiful day.